like the pine trees lining the winding road. I've got a name, I've got a name, like the singing bird and the croaking toad. I've got a name, I've got a name.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, as the case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zen Archer, and this is kind of a special video. Thanks to a friend of mine, Russ, Great Shots, some of you may know him, and one of his video responses took me over to somebody else's video that I hadn't met before. And what I liked about it, more than anything else, was that she's communicating with us and asked a question. The question was, where does your username come from? Now, I've answered that question a lot of times to a lot of different people in a lot of different ways, but her smile and her giggliness, if that's a word, was just so infectious that I thought that I would take a moment and tell the story again. Until I came over to YouTube, I was known as Raven Pose. And that's actually Pose Raven reversed, and that's because I'm Choctaw Cherokee, and being Choctaw Cherokee, I subscribe to at least some of the ways of that culture. And one of those ways is that I have a totem. And a totem is basically a spirit guide. And you don't choose your spirit guide. Your spirit guide really chooses you. At some point in your life, you realize that some creature, some animal, has been a part of your life for a long, long time. And always been a part of your life. And you are kind of kindred spirits with it. And for me, that's the Raven. Now, of course, Edgar Allan Poe wrote a poem called The Raven, and it talks of one of the many legends about the Raven being a spirit guide. And so, I wanted to be Poe's Raven. However, when I went to the program I was using at the time, for some reason it wouldn't take it. Either somebody else was already using that name or something else, so I simply reversed it and became Raven Pose. But when I came to YouTube, I wasn't sure I was going to stay. I just wanted to put something in, just kind of get a user profile up. And so I tried to figure out, well, what would be appropriate, still say something about me. And that's how I came up with Zen Archer. I meditate almost on a daily basis, and when you say the word Zen, most people understand that it has something to do with meditation. So that was appropriate. And I am a Sagittarius. In the Chinese zodiac, I am a fire monkey. But in the normal zodiac, I'm a Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a sign of the Archer. I already am using a username that uses Archer in it, so I thought that was appropriate too. And so, I became Zen Archer. It's really that simple. A lot of people put a lot of stuff on me about my whole philosophy, which I've been lucky enough to find an audience for out here on YouTube. Until I came to YouTube, I only shared my philosophy for life and talked about how I feel spiritually to friends, close friends, and relatives. But when I came to YouTube, I thought that if I was going to be here, that I was going to show people that an average guy can be peaceful, can be spiritual, and still just be an average guy with the same kinds of emotions that everybody else has, and that you don't have to be a monk and you don't have to be a church leader or a cult leader in order to feel inner peace and be happy with who you are, and in order to reduce stress in your life. So that also kind of fit into my name, Zen Archer. So that's where my name came from. And River Birch, what a great story you had about your name. I thought it was fantastic. I absolutely love the way that you're communicating with those other people out here. You said 87, but I counted 90 some on your subscription list. And also your smile was just infectious. And so I had to take this opportunity to tell you about my username. So thanks for giving me the opportunity. And thanks to Russ, who responded to you. And through that, let me find, perhaps, a new friend. Until next time, this is Zen Archer saying, you be well.
And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept here. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass.